Hi everyone, my mum's back today. I'm so super excited to have her back next to me. I've had so many requests and so many people asking when she's going to be back on. Ta-da! She's here! So I've had lots of people requesting my mum's skincare routine ever since I did my personal skincare routine on my channel, so that's exactly what we're going to show you today. These are all the products my mum uses on a daily basis. This is how she applies them and the order that she applies them in. So we're going to get straight onto it. If you are new here, hi, my name's Gemma, this is my mum Jan. I upload videos every single week. I'm also on Instagram if you fancy checking me out over there as well. I would really appreciate it if after this video, if you found it helpful or entertaining in any way, come and join the Pampered Wolf Pack by clicking on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Okay, so we're going to crack straight on with my mum's morning routine. We will move into the evening routine later on in this video, so it is going to contain both morning and evening routines. I'm going to pass you over to my mum.
I don't cleanse my face in the morning anymore. I just don't feel it needs it. So I go into the bathroom, splash my face with lukewarm water and then literally pat it dry with a microfiber cloth. It feels really nice and cleansed just by doing that. Then what I do is I get back in bed and I do my current body routine.
The joys of being retired.
I know, it's just wonderful.
Wash face, get back in bed.
Yeah. So I put both the neck and neck perfector and the face current body mask on and just lie there blissfully for 10 minutes listening to the radio, and it switches itself off automatically. And then I move on to my NuFACE routine. I used to use the NuFACE gel, but it's so expensive. I'm sure it's much better for your skin and you can leave it on after you've used it, but I found that you can use any ultrasound gel and it's absolutely fine. So I use the Anagel ultrasound gel, which I got from the internet, and I got two 1000 ml bottles, and I've only just started to use the second bottle, and I must have been using it how long now? About a year and a half?
Probably.
Yeah. The thing with it is though, you must wash it off afterwards. So once you've finished your routine, you have to then cleanse your face.
I think another really important thing to mention here, and you'll see in my mum's routine that you're watching at the moment, what she does is she only applies the gel to the areas that she's going to be working on, just to prevent that gel from drying out, because you need the gel to stay tacky and movable on the skin whilst you're doing the treatment. So only apply to the section of the face that you're working on, and then apply to the next area and go from there. Another thing I want to mention is the routine that you're watching at the moment, you're only seeing a snippet of it, so you're seeing each movement once, whereas my mum will then repeat it 3 additional times. So my mum's routine is actually longer than the routine that you're seeing at the moment, and then my mum goes on to do the opposite side of the face in exactly the same way as the side that you've just seen.
I really like the NuFACE because my marionette lines have started to become more pronounced as the years have gone by, and I find that using it really helps to minimise that. It doesn't get rid of them altogether, but it's certainly a lot better. And I notice if I have 2 or 3 days without, say I've gone away or something, that you really do notice that they're there.
The NuFACE is a workout for the face, so it's just like any gym workout. If you go to the gym for a week and then you don't go for 2 weeks afterwards, you're going to notice that your muscles will start to slip back into the positions that they were before and become more relaxed. By doing the NuFACE every single day, which is really what you should be doing, at least 5 times a week you should be doing your NuFACE, the muscles really do get that workout and are much tighter and firmer, which gives the skin a more glowing, more tight appearance. So it is one of those treatments that if you're not going to be doing it every single day, you're not going to get the benefits. At least 5 times a week.
Yeah. So when I've finished the NuFACE routine, I splash my face with water and then wipe it off again with a microfiber cloth to make sure that all the gel is completely off my face. If you were using the NuFACE gel, you wouldn't have to do that because it's specifically formulated to leave in.
So this is one extra step that you have to do, but it is a much more cost-effective way of having a NuFACE.
So once I've used my NuFACE and taken off the gel, I like to use an exfoliating mask every 5 to 6 days. And at the moment I'm using the Chantecaille Viscous Smoothing Mask, which is absolutely beautiful.
It is a really expensive product. There's no getting over the fact that it is rather expensive. It was a treat. I wanted to gift this to my mum. I knew she'd love it, and you definitely do, don't you?
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
If you were to buy something for yourself along this line, you would probably go for something more like The Ordinary's glycolic acid 7% toner every 5 to 7 days, wouldn't you?
Then I move on to using my favourite product of all time, and that's niacinamide. Absolutely love this because it really has reduced the appearance of my pores, hasn't it?
Yeah, and really smooth the texture of your skin.
It's amazing.
From The Ordinary, the niacinamide that my mum uses, but there are several brands that do just niacinamide serum.
Yeah.
You like this one though, don't you?
Absolutely love it. So I put that all over my face and my neck and décolletage as well. And then I move on to my moisturiser, which in the morning is CeraVe Moisturising Lotion for dry to very dry skin. It's light and it sinks quite quickly and easily into the skin.
It's really lightweight, isn't it? It's a lovely, it's not a thick, creamy formula. It's really quite a nice gel-like formula. Even though it packs a punch, it's extremely lightweight.
And because it sinks into my skin so well, I only leave it about 5 minutes before I apply my SPF, which at the moment is Klairs Soft Airy UV Essence. It's got an SPF of 50 plus, and I just love it. It sinks straight into the skin, doesn't take any time at all to be absorbed.
It's really, really lightweight, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a very light, it's more like a moisturiser than a thick, heavy, greasy SPF. There's no grease to this at all.
No. I just wish that somebody would make a huge SPF because they're not big enough. You know, you use them every day, and every month or two I'm buying another one.
This one does actually contain quite a lot for an SPF. There's 80 mils in here, but still, with the amount that you have to use, it is a little bit silly that companies don't come out with one that's a really large SPF, especially when your entire family should be using SPF. So it should come as a huge vat with a little pump on the top. So that's the daytime routine completed. Let's move on to the evening routine.
First of all, cleanser. At the moment I'm using the Bare Minerals Smoothness Hydrating Cleanser Oil, which is beautiful. So I double cleanse in the evening to make sure that every scrap of makeup is off my skin.
And it's so nice, isn't it? It smells gorgeous.
Yes, beautiful.
It's like a spa in a bottle. So you would apply the oil to a dry face and then rub that into the skin, wet your hands, go back over, emulsify the oil, and then remove it with either a microfiber cloth or just with water. I do it with water. You like to do it with a microfiber cloth, don't you? Yeah, but all in all, it's suitable for all skin types, and it is just luxurious without the massive price tag. It's sort of mid-range. It's not really affordable, but it's also not Chantecaille prices either.
I then move on to my moisturiser, which currently is the Chantecaille Rose Cream, which is absolutely beautiful. It smells gorgeous, it's a gel formula, it's lightweight, luxurious, but, and a big but, it's so expensive. This
was another treat.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's
no
so
doubt.
lightweight, it's so gel-like. This can be used in the daytime as well as in the evening, but because it's so expensive and you usually want to feel more luxurious and pampered in an evening rather than in the morning, my mum rations this and uses it in the evening and uses the CeraVe in the morning. But once this is gone, unless she gets some in her Christmas stocking, she will revert back to the CeraVe moisturising lotion in the evening, which will do the job just as well.
Then I just get on with my life, whether it's watching TV or doing a bit of housework or lying in bed watching something on YouTube. I wait an hour and then I apply my Dermatica, which currently is 0.05 Tretinoin, 4% niacinamide and 4% azelaic acid.
And my mum always makes sure she only applies it in the areas that she should apply it to. Always takes her time with the Tretinoin to make sure that you don't get it in those really sensitive areas, causing a lot of irritation and flaking. So it's definitely advisable to take your time with your Tretinoin. I think sometimes I can be a little bit too slapdash and then a couple of days later notice the irritation, the flaking, and that could have all been prevented if I'd applied it in the right areas. So you always take your time with your Dermatica, don't you?
Always, yeah.
And that's it for my mum's morning and evening skincare routine. I think you spend more time with your electrical devices than you do applying creams, lotions and potions, because although the electrical devices are an investment, they do the world of good. So we have already done a video on the LED face mask and neck and deck perfector. I will link that up here for you so that you can watch that if you haven't seen it already. But the quality of my mum's skin, especially around this area here and the neck, so much improved and continues to improve. The quality and the texture and the evenness of the skin tone has improved, I would say, a good 50%, if not more. It's just done wonders. So they are the devices, and with the NuFACE, that you spend more time on in the morning, because they're the ones that you really see the results from. And then the rest of them is prevention and just looking after the skin and making sure that it's really healthy.
Yeah.
So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my mum's face again. And hopefully we'll film something again before Christmas. It might just be after Christmas. So hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.